asked a few questions recently about the various different roles played by the guitar in modern music. I decided that by including in my answers some basic tips on how to learn to fulfill each of these roles, this might make quite a good little mini-series of secret sound bites for beginners. Aged around 7 or 8, I first became aware of the guitar because of the popularity and outright mystique of one particular performer. And no one who's been following more than a few of my lessons will be surprised to learn that this artist was Bob Dylan. For those of my generation, and I think beyond, Dylan remains the gold standard of singer-songwriter guitarists. And that's what prompts me to start this mini-series with the role of the guitar as an instrument for self-accompaniment. Looking at several stellar examples of solo performance, it seems to me that there are a whole range of stylistic variations in the way people use the guitar to accompany themselves singing. Strongly influenced by their folk music roots, performers like Bob Dylan and Joan Baez used a wide range of finger-picking patterns together with simple chords to accompany their singing. These artists very much wanted to keep the guitar playing behind the vocals, playing a supportive role. Neil Young, by contrast, used a particularly solid plectrum wielding technique. Creating his own unique style by separating out the bass notes from the treble, muting the strings and using a very percussive attack with the plectrum. I would argue that in his case, the guitar was far more central to the structure of his overall sound. Joni Mitchell's playing is a great example of another highly developed, highly individual style of playing, based more on strumming than on fingerpicking, and in this case using more complex chords. Meanwhile, another group of solo performers took the basic finger-picking patterns and developed them melodically as a foil to their very strong ballad vocal style. James Taylor, Don McLean, Ralph McTell are 3 examples that spring to mind here. What I think is valuable to learn by listening to the recordings of all these great performers is how each of them developed their individual guitar playing to complement their vocal and songwriting style. Now, as a beginner guitarist, you may feel that all of this is of little relevance to you as you struggle to hold down all 4 notes of an F chord and get them clean, or span a C chord without dislocating your finger joints. But as you work through the very physically difficult early stages of learning guitar, I want you to realise that all these great guitarists had to lay exactly the same foundations as you're working on now. Whether supporting your own or someone else's singing, and no matter what style you develop, you have to first develop the ability to play through clean chord changes with rhythmic continuity. From these foundations, you can then go on to develop your own playing style, whether fingerpicking or strumming, and adapt it to best suit your own natural singing or songwriting style. I'll play out in a minute with a brief example of one of the first songs I ever learned on the guitar. If you found this little video interesting, please click on the like button if there is one, or leave a comment. And please feel free to share the video with your friends. And if you'd like to gain full access to all our guitar teaching materials, please visit the Secret Guitar Teacher site and take a free look around at what's available there. See you again soon. Ain't no use to sit and wonder what they, even you don't know by now. Ain't no use to sit and wonder what they, you'll never do anyhow. When your wrist crows at the break of dawn, look out your window, I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright.